How bad do you want it? That is the question that separates the dreamers from the doers. That is the question that draws the line between the ones who talk about success and the ones who live it. Everyone you meet says they want to be successful. Everyone wants to be respected, admired, and free. Everyone wants to be the person who made it out, who rose above the noise, and achieved something extraordinary. But when you look closer, you start to see the truth. Most people don't really want it. They like the idea of winning. They like the fantasy of greatness. But when it's time to pay the price, they vanish. Because the price is not cheap. The price is not comfortable. The price is not negotiable. The price is sacrifice. And the currency is your time, your energy, your discipline, and your commitment. How bad do you want it? Bad enough to be misunderstood? Bad enough to be ridiculed? Bad enough to be broke, exhausted, and still not quit? I want you to imagine something. Imagine your head is pushed underwater. You're fighting to breathe. Your heart is racing. Your lungs are screaming. You panic. You thrash around. You don't care about your phone, your status, your plans, or your notifications. Do you care what anyone thinks of you? You only care about one thing: air. That desperation, that unstoppable need, that is what it takes. Because when you want success as badly as you want your next breath, then and only then will you be unstoppable. Everything else, your excuses, your fears, your distractions, will become irrelevant. See, a lot of people kind of want it. They want it if it's easy. They want it if it doesn't cost them their comfort. They want it if it doesn't mean losing sleep or facing rejection. But life doesn't reward people who kind of want things. Life rewards the people who decide they must have it, no matter the cost. Eric Thomas was homeless for years. He slept in abandoned buildings. He went days without food. He watched everyone else around him give up on their dreams. But he never gave up on himself. He never surrendered the vision he held in his heart. He knew that the pain of discipline would always be smaller than the pain of regret. He was willing to suffer in the short term to build something that would last forever. That's what it takes. When you want it bad, you stop making excuses. You stop blaming the pain, your boss, your circumstances, your past. You look in the mirror and you say, if it's going to happen, it's going to be because I made it. Everybody wants to be a champion on the day of the competition, but not everybody wants to train when nobody's watching. Not everybody wants to wake up at 4 a.m. when the world is asleep. Not everybody wants to keep going after the 100th rejection. Not everybody wants to sacrifice Friday nights, vacations, and comfort zones. How bad do you want it? Do you want it enough to be obsessed? Do you want it enough to endure ridicule? Do you want it enough to fail and fail again and keep coming back? Because that's the truth about greatness. It is not given. It is earned in the hours nobody sees. It is earned in the darkness before the dawn. It is earned when you feel like quitting, but you choose to keep going. Your dream doesn't care about your excuses. Your goals don't care if you're tired. Your future doesn't care if you feel like it. The world only sees results. And results only come from discipline, sacrifice, and obsession. When you want it bad, you don't have to be pushed. You don't have to be motivated by someone else. You are self-motivated. You are self-driven. You're willing to do whatever it takes. You have to decide. Are you going to keep telling yourself stories about why you can't? Or are you going to get up and do something about it? Here's the truth. Every day you waste making excuses is a day you never get back. Every day you put off your dream is another day you spend living someone else's. When you want it bad, you get comfortable being uncomfortable. You embrace the grind. You fall in love with the struggle. You understand that pain is not your enemy. Pain is your teacher. Pain is the price of progress. Pain is the proof that you are growing. If you're tired of feeling stuck, if you're tired of feeling average, If you're tired of watching other people live the life you want, then you have to decide right now to do something different. Decide that you will not let another day slip by. Decide that you will not be the person who almost succeeded. Decide that you will be relentless. There is a version of you that is stronger, wiser, more powerful, more courageous. But you will never meet that version if you stay comfortable. You will never meet that version if you quit when it gets hard. You will never meet that version if you keep telling yourself it's not possible. When you want it bad, you become resourceful. You stop waiting for permission. You stop waiting for perfect conditions. You start where you are with what you have. You learn, you adapt, you improve, and you never ever stop. So ask yourself, how bad do you want it? Do you want it more than sleep? More than partying? More than approval? More than your fears? Because if you do, there is nothing you cannot achieve. When you want to succeed as badly as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. That is the truth. That is the standard. Everything else is just noise. Don't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a promise that isn't guaranteed. Tomorrow is the excuse you use to avoid taking action today. Start now. Right now. Commit. Decide that no matter what happens, no matter how long it takes, you will not stop until you get there. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts a lifetime. So which pain are you willing to live with? The pain of sacrifice, or the pain of knowing you never even tried? Success doesn't care how you feel. It only cares how you act. So rise up, get hungry, stay hungry. When you want it as bad as you want to breathe, nothing can stop you.